What the fuck? No, I'm not out of water. Out of water. Fuck. That's not ideal. That's not ideal in the slightest. Well, we'll make it through. I mean, that one time, we thought we were out of water, and then all of a sudden, we had some. Oh, man, you know what I need to do, though? Need to... Hold on. Oh. Y'all, it's so hot today. Hold on. Did I close it? Closed. Okay. Alright. It's 96 without the heat index. My heart rate is high as fuck right now. Apparently at like 4 a.m., my heart rate hit like 175 today, which I feel like is crazy. I thought that was high, but according to statistics, it's not actually that bad for a BPM is 175. Once you get into 200s, that's when it's bad. But there is a good amount of wind today. There's a good amount of wind. So it's not all bad. But I mean, it's kind of bad. Because it's a lot harder to get to those top speeds when it's so windy. And then climbing up these hills is a lot harder too. Look at this. This FedEx person actually cleared the driveway. Oh, man. But it is a struggle pedaling today. But I gotta stay in this top gear. If I don't, my battery's gonna die a lot quicker. And if it dies quicker, then there's that more chance that I won't make it home on the charge. Especially with the heat. So, hoping everything will be okay. I mean, we'll make it no matter what. Like I've said before, I'll fucking walk if I got to. I will walk if I have to. I'll walk with the bike. It's a heavy-ass bike, too. I'd still walk. Just to ensure that, we get home. But boy, that wind is killer today. The only time I can really go into the lower gear is going up a hill. But holy moly. Going up the hill is actually really brutal with the wind. I'm really interested to see my stats today. Alright. That's enough of low gear. Going to the higher gear for these like straighter areas. But man, I don't know. This motor having trouble today. Saying, hey, it's hot. Take it easy, hombre. Yeah, I think I'm fully out of water now. Gonna have to fill it up when I get home. All right. Got to this stoplight. Maybe the, what's it called? Can cool down now. That's as tight as I can get that. Oh, man. It's pretty good today. It's pretty warm. It is pretty warm. Gonna have a nice tan. I did my yellow cables like I did yesterday. And then after I finished the yellow cables, I did the I did all the rest of the cables that needed to get done today. So it was a pretty productive day. Pretty productive. Wow, we hit 70% already. I think that's the quickest we've hit 70% before. Just going down the street, hitting 70, that's way quicker than usual. Hopefully we'll be able to make it still. We might get to 60% right when we hit that one light that's like all the way up here. And then who knows, maybe today we'll hit 40% like even before that left turn like we did yesterday, but even sooner. Oh, man. Well, worst comes to worst, we'll probably be at like 20% once we get home. And that won't be too bad, because we'll still be able to make it. It all depends on how quickly the battery ends up dying. It's definitely a struggle today. Trying to get through this wind. Thank you. Definitely a struggle. I think a lot of people have a misconception about e-bikes and stuff like that. Like, oh, you know, you don't have to ever pedal if you have an e-bike. Where this is technically true in a lot of situations, such as like when you hit a hill or something like that, you still have to. It's not like you can just be like, oh, I can just use the motor. A lot of the times, doing just motor is a struggle going uphill, depending on the incline. But when you pedal, like I do, it puts less strain. Well, I mean, it puts a little bit of strain on the motor, but I feel like it does less strain because you're still like impacting it yourself. And man, that wind just blew like crazy. So, just because people have electric bikes doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, they'll be good in all situations. I mean, I prefer to pedal, I'll be honest. One thing that I don't know what I would consider it. I don't know if I consider it to be like falsification, but on most electric bike sites, it doesn't count what motor assist you're in. So like it will be like up to 100 miles on one charge. And where that technically is accurate, it doesn't mean that you're in the highest motor assist. You know what I mean? So that's something to always consider when buying an electric bike. So like for me, I've had a couple so far, and I knew my max that my battery could go with the highest assist level was 20 miles. And this battery is about the same size as that one. So I knew about on one charge, I get about 20 miles in highest assist. But then again, when you're in high assist, you go to the top speed. Now, if I was on low assist, I don't know what the speed caps out at, but I don't even know, like, if you could motor through it and get to the top speeds even with on low assist, you know? But if you could, I'm kind of curious about what kind of mileage you would get. I might do that one of these days, but with all these hills around here and stuff like that, it just doesn't seem worth it. So we hit 60% back there. We might hit 50 at the left turn that we make. You know, one thing that really sucks. One thing that really sucks is having to go across the street. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. So I had to come up with something. I just want to say, I can't remember. I wish I could say I'm gonna get a drink right here, but that's not gonna happen. I wonder if my cucumber lime water is gonna be any good when I get home, because I kept it out all night. And it's kind of hot, so my room probably isn't like the coolest. But if it is bad, I'll just drink the Coca-Cola that I have right next to it. Coca-Cola. All right, so we were able to maintain a 60%, which I think is good. Mr. Jeep, you in that much of a hurry? You gonna break the law? I think, yeah, it goes into a dotted solid line here, or a solid dotted line here. I only would have had to wait until after the curve. Wouldn't have been that bad. All right, we hit 50%, which I mean, I'm fine with, because that almost 100% guarantees that we're going to make it home with like 30% left once we get down the road. Usually once I get to that mailbox, I hit 30% right there. So, not bad. Oh man, this is where it kicks my butt. This right here, this hill. The other hill, a little bit further up, is gonna be pretty bad too. So windy. That's what kills it. That's what kills the momentum. And my right shoe is falling off. Pretty busy today on this road. I'll say that. Hey, they filled up the hole. Nice. No more having to go over. But they only filled up one hole. I'm telling you, it's like hit or miss in this state. Like, you could have holes like everywhere, and they fill up one hole. And then like you go like 5 feet, and there'd be an even worse hole. And they just like completely ignore it. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. All right. Nobody's coming. Oh. God, I can't believe it's almost August, y'all. That's so crazy. Well, okay, it's not really almost August. There's like 20 more days in this month. But still, it's like almost like a third of the month is gone already. Wow, we hit 40% right here. I mean, that's not really foreboding, though, you know? We hit 40% like yesterday, like all the way on that other street. So, and we made it. Alright, so homework gonna get in. Have SGDQ on the side. Or another streamer that I watch. Knock that all out really quick. And my phone is actually about to die too. I used it a decent amount today. Used it a decent amount today. My mouse pads are in Jamaica. Don't ask me why they're in Jamaica. They just are. So that's kind of strange. But they're in Jamaica. And they'll arrive when they arrive. I don't know. That's the best I can say. I'm really looking forward to them. I've been thinking about streaming, but in a way, I kind of want, or like streaming me like putting Legos together, because I got 2 sets that I still haven't put together. But I really want to do it on the desk and stream it, and so I really want like the new desk pads or desk mats to be there, so I can use those. See, we're still at 40%. I think we'll get to work fine. Get home fine. Lost their battery. We're at 30% now. We might be down to 20 by the time we get home. That's so crazy. Holy. Alright, there's 2 cars coming. Or a few. But I think we'll still make it. Yeah. See, now the sand is all dry. So it's starting to get deep again. It's not like conformed like it usually is. Like after a rain. Hopefully it actually... I know this is so dumb, but I hope it rains. Just so this road can get a little bit better. All right. Wow, there's actually a decent amount of mail. All right, everybody. I'm going to see you guys when I get up tomorrow morning and start streaming. One of these days I'll have like a normal stream, like in the room and stuff like that. I just don't know when. And the workout. All right, everybody. Oh, actually, you know what? This is the stats. Oh, it doesn't have any, it doesn't show any more information about like weather or anything like that. But, all right, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye.